stuff right here. You want to come out here and do our list of spreadsheets. Menu 413. Slope intercept is going to be your B. Oh, slope intercept would be M. Okay, basically Y equals MX plus B form. Yeah. All you have to do is set this up here. Let me come in here. Okay, so open up this in spreadsheets. Now we should put some numbers in there. I'm going to use the bottom ones. I'm going to go with 2, 4, 5, 11. Come here and go to menu 4, 1, 3. Come here, go to B, control this left hand side, enter, enter. So that one there. Okay, so we're going to come out here and add a document. I'm going to add a calculator. I'm going to go to back to this one here. I'm going to go to copy, which is control C. And I'm going to go to this one here, control V, the menu to 2, enter. I'm going to come back over here, and that's my slope. I want to come here, control C this one. And we already have that document, so just go control right here. Control V to paste, and then menu to 2 again. So I made my slope, and my y-intercept slope is 2 7/3, and then negative 2/3. 7/3 goes here, and negative 2/3 goes here. Let's just get pretty easy. Next question. Okay, this one here is not too hard, but once you see 3 numbers, once you see directly proportional, varies directly proportional, any of those things, you think of a proportion. This number goes first, and then that one's going to go 1 3/4. I had to put a plus, guys. Over 96 and 1/4. So we're going to have that. This would be your X. This would be your Y. So that's the order they gave them to you. And we have here, we're going to still put X over Y here. We're going to go 2/5 on top, and then over Y. On the calculator, okay. The calculator is going to be very fun, very interesting, but you can do it. I'm going to go here to menu, 3, 1. And I like to add the fraction stuff first. And start putting numbers. The first number is going to be 1 plus fraction of 3/4 over 96 and 1/4 and over here on top. Remember, those are my x's, so we're going to have another fraction on top. And it'll be 2/5. And I'm going to put here y, press to the right, comma y, and there it is, trying to. Okay, so this is me explain everything why we do this like this. It says x, y, so x, y. X comes first, y comes second. So the same thing over here, we set up the same way, x first, y second, put the numbers where they go. We're looking for the y. What is y? So we're looking for that y. X over y, this one has to be put with a plus sign in the middle, comma y, and there it is. And we got y to be 22. Sorry about that, you can see the answer choices, but that's the way you work that one out. Okay, next one here. This is pretty easy. Just look at the answer choices. It's always going to ask for the x, right? So where's x? No, it's not. So we look at this the same number over and over. So this one has to be that same 135. Wait a minute, 136. And that's it. Pretty easy. Okay, so when it comes to the triangles here, all angles in a triangle, this angle, and then this angle here, all up to 180. We're going to go 26 plus z plus 90. Then this is 90 degrees here. All that equals to 180 comma x. And let's just work on that. I'm going to go out here and, well, I want to end top it, right? 260. again, menu 3, 1, 26 plus z plus 90 equals to 180, and then comma z, enter, and then view 64. Now we just double check that all the right numbers. 26, here's what it works out. 64 is the answer. Okay, this is dilation. Now I'm actually looking at the numbers. I think they're getting like a smaller. You see it? I think they're getting smaller. So I'm going to look over here. I'm looking at the word dilation. Dilation is going to be to multiply. That's going to be your scale factor. And you want the scale factor. Don't forget, it's going to be the new over the old. So looking at this one, it has one vertex here. It has basically one point, right? This is like you can say point A. After dilation, now this is A prime. So you just got to put the new over the old. And I'm going to go to the -1, which is the new one, over the old one, a -7. Put that in the calculator. You should see it's just 1/7. So which one's multiplied by 1/7? And there it is. Out, out. Okay, let me zoom out, zoom out. Okay, so this is, look at this. I see preserved congruence, not preserved congruence. Ooh, dilation. Okay, so this one's an easy one. We're going to have dilation, which means to multiply, which means not congruent. Remember that. Dilation, circle that one, means not congruent. And it's multiplied by scale factor, so it means to multiply by 0.4. 0.4 is less than 1, so it should be smaller, not preserved orientation. So the orientation is preserved. So this one where it's not congruent, well, the orientation still changes. No, the orientation does not change. It just gets a little smaller like this, okay? Less than, now, we're going to go with not congruent. That's the one you need to make sure, not congruent. That's the one. Equal, definitely not. So it's going to go with not congruent, and there it is. Ooh, more dilation. This is a more dilation. Oh, let me see. They're about the same size, so it's not a dilation. That's a transformation. It's a translation, actually. Let me see. It's saying, let's see. Hold on. Let me try to zoom in. Okay, what it's showing me here, that DEF, which is this one over here, from ABC. Okay, so that means DEF comes from ABC, means that it, try to move this other way, let me see, means this way. So DEF comes from ABC. So this is the original one, and then goes to the right and down. Same size. You can just see they're the same size there. So I'm going to go from B to E. Look how B and E, you see that? In the same spot. So I'm going to go from B to E. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to the right, or this is X plus, and we're going to the right 3. And then we're going down 1. We're going to go Y minus 1. And that's it. X plus 3, Y minus 1. So from here, X plus 3, Y minus 1. And there it is. Again, this is all because of the way I looked at it. Same size. It's moving to the right or to the left. And it's going to go to the right and then down. It has to be B. So I don't know how else to explain it. Okay, next one coming here. Orientation, everything stays the same except the reflection, okay? So, remains the same. Okay, the same. Do this when you translate. This is a slide. If I have this thing here and I slide it over it, and I slide it over, just slide it over. Does this stay the orientation stay the same? Yes. That means that if I have A, B, and C, when I slide it over, I have A prime, B prime, C prime. Yes, it stays in the same order. So that the side length also stays the same. Yes. And a reflection. This is one that you have to remember. Reflection, the orientation changes. The orientation. The reflection it changes. So this is not checked out. Side lengths are the same. Well, what do you mean? I'll give you an example of reflection. So say you have a, okay, I'll name it with triangle again. Triangle A, B, C. This is A. When I flip it over the x-axis, it does this. It flips it over this way. I would have B prime, A prime, and then C prime. Well, if I start here and I go to the right, okay, if I go like that, that would be triangle A, B, C. If I get this in here and I go to the right, if I start off at A, I would have A prime, and then C prime, and then B prime. You see how these things change order? See, the orientation changes. That's what it means. Orientation changes. Oh, well, that's it. Good. Only 11 minutes, guys. Great. Keep up the good work.